Kia ora everybody, and welcome back. Got something a little bit special today, playing in Civilization 5, the not quite latest, but absolutely greatest of all civilizations experience, and playing as the Shoshone, who have basically the earliest possible unique unit you can get. It's a scout, essentially. I posted a poll on the Livestream page, and you guys have regretfully voted for deity start, which I don't super love with these particularly early game civs because the AI start with about 3 or 4 times as many units, so it can be hard to use the Pathfinder successfully. Not because the AI is necessarily beating you at that point, but just because they beat you with sheer numbers, right? They just overwhelm you with units and steal all of the goodie huts. But we're going to give it a whirl anyway. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. I didn't know it played ads when it first started, No Name. Thank you for letting me know. That's not my doing, FYI. I don't schedule ads to play at the start of a stream. In fact, I don't schedule any through the stream. So, curse you. Alright, let's do this. So, as I was saying, we have the Pathfinder, which is their unique scout. It's really special because you get to choose the promotion out of the goodie hut rather than being stuck with whatever you randomly get. Also, their Command Share Rider is pretty decent too. It's pretty decent. Hey, Ben, nice to see you. Nice to see some regular names popping up. Yeah, it's really powerful. Mounted unit, quick attacks. It can attack and then run away, so pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And yeah, so let's just see how we go. I'm just going to quickly turn yield icons on, just at the start, so we can see what we're dealing with. Wow, we got a lot of copper. We got a heck load of copper, actually. Hey, Devilish! Devilish with the $1.99 super chat to kick off the stream. Thanks, man. Devilish says, if it helps, I voted for Immortal. I thought you would have, actually, because my preference was Immortal, but, you know, we'll go for Deity. Oh, the poll is sort of shifting a bit. Yeah, maybe I should have provided some rationale. Anyway, that hill's kind of juicy, but I do not like this Tundra start at all. At all. Yeah, you're right, Dennis. This is nasty. So I'm not going to move any further north. I could consider moving south, but, looks like it's desert. We're going to roll with it. Mosonkani is down, and we've got not 1, not 2, but 3. And the other thing with the Shoshone is we get huge big land grabs as well when we build cities. Culture, science, then population to 3 pop. Static, not a bad idea. Yeah, if we were playing as Canada, this would be a much better start. I'm going to grab another... Oh, I'm playing on standard speed today as well. I quite like quick speed, but if you're playing as a civilization like the Shoshone, who do really well in the early game, I think it's more enjoyable to spend a bit longer in the early game. Not a marathon, but a little bit longer. In terms of my first technologies, there are actually... I actually sort of want all of these as quickly as possible. Mining is great, obviously, because I have 3 copper to start improving. So we'll probably go with that, but I can see a case for animal husbandry to find horses. And also pottery, because we may be able to get a interesting religion having 3 of these. But we'll go mining first. My goodness, I'm talking so fast. I'm loaded up on energy drinks after what was, I gotta say, a really awful night's sleep. This means you only need to build 1 scout since Northern Expansion is out. That is true, Dennis. Although my scout is so good, my Pathfinder is so good that it's actually better than warriors, I would argue. It's very close to warriors in terms of combat strength, but because when you because when you discover a goodie hut, you get to choose the reward that you get from it. It's actually, I would argue, much better. So I'll probably build 2 more of them, I would say. Oh, England's in the game. Those bowmen are going to be problematic potentially. Also, the fact that she's calming up from here makes me suspect that she's probably settled down here, because she wouldn't have had time to move anywhere else. I mean, the AI does start with a very significant number of units, but I suspect England is here. So we'll beat her through this Oh dear, okay. This is cramped. This is crowded house. Looks like that's Polynesia. Don't worry, we can watch it 0.5 speeds, there's no name. Hey Adam, nice to see you, dude. I think that King's best for early game Civ. That's the level Assyria does best. Any higher in the AIs are just too strong for early wars. Yeah, yeah. My inkling was either King or Immortal. And if this goes horribly wrong, we'll probably have time for a King or Immortal run after it. A re-roll, so to speak. So we'll just see. But I'm happy to play at Deity as well. But I do absolutely agree. And my advice in general to people who are playing Civ 5 would be to go with not Deity. Don't go with Deity. You don't need Deity. You don't need Deity for such an early game Civ. Not because it'll be stupidly hard, like I say, but just, you know, like, the AI start with too many units that it just can take the fun out of it, depending on your starts. Also, should pay me a gold for my embassy and I'll take that. Also, I noticed that Polynesia being in the game, another bad thing because they have a Māori warrior, which is stronger than my unique unit. So we've got some powerful civs in the game, some powerful uniques. We'll take all the gold per turn for these embassies because the AI will want my embassy later anyway. So we can snag a bit of easy money while we wait to unlock writing. Of course, the AI started with writing, so I believe in Deity they start with all of those early techs. But I could be getting confused with Civ 6. Sometimes I muck them up in my mind when I'm speaking off the cuff in particular. Kamehameha's like, oh, hello, I didn't see you there. He so is. He so is. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, finally, a goodie hut. Jeepers. I don't want to seem ungrateful or anything, but, where my huts at? I might have to explore up in the frozen north, actually. Could be a really good spot to find some. But let's grab this one. And so here we go. Finally, we get to do what the Shoshone do best. Which is, choosing a thing from an ancient ruins. Joshua says the AI needs to be more... Yeah, I agree. I posted a video not about the Civ 5 AI, but about the Civ 6, but the points sort of carry over. Yeah, agreed, Devilish. Absolutely agree. Devilish, longtime supporter of the channel, says, unless I'm trying to challenge myself, Deity's just too disadvantaged for a fun game. Agreed. And it looks like chat is shifting that way as well. King has taken over as the top vote. Only 30 votes or so, though. So we'll see. Oh, no, there we go. Right, what do I want? I mean, population is great because population is more tiles, is more yields. 20 culture, not mad at that. I don't care about the gold, the maps. Discovering a technology is pretty powerful. And also upgrading our unit, but I don't want the upgrade just yet because I want to keep scouting. So I'm sort of deciding between the three powerful ones. Do I want an extra population in my capital? Do I want 20 culture to get my first policy? Or would I like a free technology? Because I'm so far behind the AI, the free technology is quite juicy, but I'm going to grab the extra population because that is, in general, my favorite one. Now, Mosonkani, which needs to be renamed. I always rename my cities after super chatters. So, Devilish, just let me know what you'd like its name to be. But I'll put your name in for now. But anyway, because it's got 3 pop, now it's working an extra tile. And that's going to add up over the course of the game. I'm still on the 3rd difficulty. That's all good, Jacob. That is all good. That is all good. I'm not a difficulty snob. I'm absolutely not a difficulty snob. Civ is meant to be enjoyed. And I think that in general people... Woof, this is not enjoyable. We've got Germany in the game as well. Oh, shoot. Yikes. Yikes. Too good for Prince and too bad for King. Don't you hate that? Let's get our monument up and running. Here's some barbs to north as well, which is not ideal. Oh no, and the Mayans as well! Oh, you wouldn't read about it. I don't want to seem like a complainer, but we got kind of unlucky. Like, where's Dido when you need her, you know? Dido! But we discovered another one. So the rules with Shoshone are basically, once you've done one once, you can't choose it again until you've discovered all of them. We're unlikely to discover all of them because we're playing on Deity, so instead, I'm going to just choose my next best one, which is either going to be culture or a technology. It's a hard call. I'm going to go with the culture. No, I'm going to go with the technology. No, I'm going to go with the culture. We may be able to time the technology one a little bit better so that we ensure maximum value out of it, is my thinking there. Basically, I'm just being really greedy. And we'll just defend. We need to work as soon-ish. Oh my goodness. It's like raging... Oh, did I leave raging barbs on? I may have left raging barbs on. No, I don't think I did. Go for the tech. Yeah, I absolutely a solid play, Devilish. A solid play. Hope you get Earth Mother Pantheon. Yeah, that would be mean, wouldn't it? Let's go La Libertad. And maybe we can find some land that people haven't discovered yet. Maybe. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Culture, maybe you can skip building the monument. Not in the cultural policies that I'm planning on taking. Oh, there is some salt and there is some AI. Need to sort of get out of here, really. Oh, okay, another city-state. Nice to see. Well, we weren't the first to discover them, surely. We can't have been. Just sort of sneak past the Mayans here. Hope to find a little bit more value somewhere else. And likewise, let's have a sort of skirt around this archer. Which is actually probably just going to destroy me because now there are two of them. It's alright, we'll keep moving. I'd really love to see what's in here because looks like there's a city-state, which is unfortunate, but maybe not a, maybe not a Civ, maybe, if we get lucky. We won't build the worker because we're hopefully going to get some with our culture soon. Let's get a shrine. You know, feeling a little bit religious today. What kind of gold am I on? 192. No point buying a dial as the Shoshone. It's probably the worst thing you could do with your cash. Maybe we save for the library? Maybe? That guy's dead. Rip in the chat. You're due to a lecture, William. Oh, good. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to just see what's up here. Unfortunately, looks like the pole is the pole. Oh my goodness. Oh, Devilish, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much. Devilish with the $1.99 super chat says, careful with the land grabs. I hear the AI are salty. You're too right. You're too right. Finding all the city-states. If this goes pear-shaped, I'm quite keen to restart and change a couple of things in the settings because I think that oh shoot. I think that there's quite a fun way to play this. I've got an idea. I've got a couple of ideas. Actually, let's put it to a vote. Let's put it to a vote. I'll end this poll, if I can do it. Yes, I can. And let me chuck up a new one, as soon as it'll let me. Keep playing and keep playing. Yeah, Rip Scout, alright. Oh, Uluru. Uluru? Uluru. It's in a really bad spot, too. Speaking of a really bad spot, look at Monaco. Actually, kind of looks like real life Monaco. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Pear-shaped. Oh no, is that a me thing? Pear shape. I'm not actually even sure what it means. I mean, I know it means it goes poorly, but I don't know where it comes from. Right. Have a look in chat. Gonna post a poll. Gonna just vote on it for like 3 minutes so we don't waste too much time on it. Yep, this guy's dead. He's gonna have to go out fighting. Or we could just try and heal, maybe. He's gonna die. Oh my goodness, he's not. He's gonna slowly outperform. Yes. Yeah, I'll just leave it there for like 3 minutes. Let me know. My idea is we'll restart on a larger map. Keep the same amount of AIs, but just have a bit more space. Preferably not a tundra, but I'll play whatever start I get. And see, maybe we drop to immortal, maybe not. What I want to do is showcase how powerful the Shoshone can be if you get a lot of goodie hearts. And frankly, this map was never going to supply those because I've got AI on all my borders, mountains everywhere, and city-states everywhere. So another idea would be to turn the city-states down just a little bit. So maybe instead of 10, there are 8 or something like that. I wouldn't want to get rid of... Oh, I mean, I could get rid of them, I guess. If we really want to go ham, I could set up a scenario in which the Shoshone are really strong. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Oh wow, it's it's a resounding yes. It's a resounding yes. I'm just gonna. I know it's only been up for a minute, but I mean, you can't argue with 90%. Let's do it. Try a real world US. Oh, yeah, throw your suggestions in. That's a really fun suggestion, Brian. A really fun suggestion. Oh, Devilish! Well, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Looks like we're doing immortal on a big map. Okay, single player. Set up a game. So we've got the Shoshone. Map type, open to suggestions. Let the hate flow through you. Do it. Let's go immortal, which is extremely difficult, I'd like to remind you. Just because it's not deity doesn't mean it's easy. Emperor is quite a good hard difficulty as well, actually. If I'm going for a challenge that I'd like I feel like it'll be a challenge but I can win, Emperor. If I feel like it'll be a challenge and I can probably still win it, it'll be immortal, and then deity's like, good luck. Alright, immortal. And what was I doing, Devilish? What was it? You madman. A big map. How big is big? What do we think, chat? I think huge is a little bit silly. But either standard or large, I think, is totally doable. Particularly because if we go into the advanced setup, we'll remove 2 AIs. So standard map, but we're playing with a small number of AI. And 16 city-states is just ridiculous. I never like a game with 16 city-states. Sea level's normal, resources is standard. I don't think we need to change any of these other settings. I think they're all fine. I could turn score victory on. Turn off Raging Barbarians. That was on since the meme stream. And the random personality should go too, because that was also from the meme stream. Yeah, huge is rough with standard speed. Huge is absolutely rough. Oh my goodness. Devilish with the $4.99 super chat says, it only has $4.99, not $5.99, but a deal is a deal. Largest map possible. Alright, my dude. Alright, my dude. You've got it. You've got it. I don't want to seem like you just bribed me into it, but you did just bribe me into it. So, we're going huge. We're going huge. We're going to cut down 2 AIs again, but we'll keep it at 10 because we'll fill it in. So we've got 10 players in total. And also, I think 10 city-states in total will be quite fun too. So, 10 civs, 10 city-states. Devilish with the $4.99 super chat. Let's do it. Raging Barbs as well for the meme. Which I'm going to regret because the map's going to be filled with Raging Barbarians. So they're probably slightly going to get in the way. But we'll do it nonetheless. We'll do it nonetheless.
As the young chieftain of the Shoshone, you rose.
Alright, young chief. Oh my. Jungle, yes, no. Okay, Mosonkani. Look at this. This is really funny, by the way. Because Mosonkani starts with a big land grab, it gets like 8 free tiles. The game will reach out to valuable tiles. And so this tile is valuable, but I don't yet know why, because I don't have the strategic resource unlocked. But clearly there's something here which is very special. Maybe horses or iron. Let's get another Pathfinder and Blish do this. See if we can find the goodie huts. And this time, what have we got? Silver and silk, so we need calendar and mining. We can go with mining again. We've got some forests to deforest. I love Ethiopia. I love skipping the shrine. Yeah. Yeah, dude. No name. Crazy holy man. I love that. Brian says, well, that's an adult boundary. Oh my goodness. Do I need to censor this? It's too hot for YouTube. I have to go over to Twitch for this stream. Where anything goes, apparently. Shots fired. Jump up on this hill, have a wee look about. Nobody in sight. A really fun way to play the Shoshone. There's a mod on the Steam Workshop, or maybe it's a custom map. I forget, but it puts I think it makes every single flat tile, or maybe it's just every single tile a goodie hut, an ancient ruins, and so you just go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do that for a real meme stream one day. Anyway, let's convince the remaining population to join one of our cities. Boom. Mosonkani really needs that because its production's pretty crap because we've spawned in the jungle. We've found the Fountain of Youth, which gives 10 happiness. So we're definitely going to settle on that. Another goodie hut to north. This time we will get the free technology because it's nice and early. So long as we don't get mining, I'll be pretty happy. Brilliant. Animal husbandry for free. Thank you, Shoshone. Thank you, Shoshone. Yo, what's up, Orbital? Nice to see ya. Thanks for stopping by, friend. Yeah, the Fountain of Youth is so rare. In fact, Static, EBR, I don't think I've ever settled a city properly on the Fountain of Youth. I think I've captured it before from my enemies, but I've never settled it. And actually, on this account, I don't think I've even discovered it. I'm pretty sure I saw the achievement pop up. Which means I've never even discovered it on this account. Granted, this is not my main account, but still, that's saying something. The monument is good for our culture, but part of me wants to go real greedy and grab a third Pathfinder, because it is a meme game after all, so I'm going to get the third Pathfinder. I think it will pay off in the long run. I think it will pay off in the long run. Go pottery, work our way towards writing. And... oh, look at that. It's paying off already. We'll grab 20 culture, which is basically 10 turns of a monument, right? So building another Pathfinder, in a way, is the same as the monument. Providing I can get the monument eventually, right? Boom. 20 culture, thank you kindly. And keep cruising and keep bruising. Best of luck, I need to study. Stick at it, Dennis. I believe in you. I have full faith in your abilities, whether you're an engineering student or a film student or anywhere in between. What type of victory are you going for? Might have to put that to a poll. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I haven't fully decided yet. The Shoshone are strong enough that we can play it a little flexible in the early game. While we scout out this meme of a map. Nice. Another goodie hut there. I'd like to just get rid of these clouds. So I'll bring the scout back. Here's a spot with a lot of silk. So maybe plantations. We get a faith-based plantation. Righto. This is, I think, the third ancient ruins. So let us now convince the remaining pop to join our city. Absolutely. Get another one of that. Love it. Oh, okay. there's trouble. Also, building 3 of these guys is good because I will inevitably get one killed by just moving in a stupid direction. That barbarian doesn't realize it's sitting on an ancient ruin. You fool. This arch is not a concern because it's got nothing to pillage, so it'll just wander off and go somewhere else. Thankfully. Not like in Civilization 6, where if a scout finds you, you're dead for life. Oh, another goodie hut. Brilliant. As if there wasn't. As if there were going to be none. The first game you've ever seen it. Yeah. You should do another time victory. People love score victories. Okay, what have we got in this ancient ruins? We could discover another technology. What? Okay. I'm a moron. I didn't think I could do that. Is it per Pathfinder? Jeepers. Okay, well, in that case, shall we... I mean, I don't want the gold, I don't want the maps, I don't want the upgrade, because I love my unit, so it has to be a free tech. Sweet! What did we just get? Sailing. Brilliant. Not that that's entirely useful, would have rathered writing, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's like 10 turns worth of research. Oh, that goodie hut's going to be a bit difficult to get to. Oh, but there's another one. Oh, it feels good. This time, I'm going to take culture. Brilliant. Oh my goodness, there's another one. Oh, this is nuts. Started Civ 60 standing barbarian street. Oh, orbital. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad. Seems like it's true that it resets each 3 ruins. Good observation, no name. Great observation. I'll need to... I'm pretty sure I've covered that wrong in my Shoshone guide. I might have to go back and edit that or add a wee footnote or something, because, yeah, I think I screwed that up. Which I hate. I always try and do so much research to make sure what I'm saying is accurate before those guides. That's so... That's like one of my pet peeves. Poorly researched video. If it's an opinion video, that's different, obviously, because it's an opinion, but if I'm talking about facts, then I don't want to balls those up. Humankind doesn't actually have a great deal of food, but I need to get my culture online, so I'll grab that monument. And then the question is, do I want to go +1 production into settlers, or do I want to get the free worker into the extra happiness? I mean, ideal. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. It's just a matter of, like, what order do I want to get the 1, 2, 3 in? I don't really have time to build a worker right now, so I'm going to get the free worker. And get this silver mine up and running. Oh, I really wanted there to be a goodie hut in that cloud. But we've got a nice little pocket here. Come on. That archer is literally camping a goodie hut. I'm sorry I call them goodie huts. They are ancient ruins, technically. Goodie huts need to be in any version of Civ. Agreed, Brian. Agreed. Switching between population, tech, and culture. I know, right? Okay, what should we choose this time? Population? Yeah, I think we'll do population. Or we could study their religion. We get some faith out of them. Population is better, but because I haven't been offered religion, I'm going to take it. Just to spice things up. 20 faith? Nice. Really nice. Okay, let's have a look down this way. Humankind will need some kind of warrior or archer to protect this. And boom, there we have it. We basically just found a pantheon. Immortal, if I'm not wrong. You are not wrong, no name. Great, okay, what do we want? That's the question. I mean, we've got a heck of a lot of jungle around here. Got a heck of a lot of jungle. In terms of specific strategic resources, I also see quite a lot of silk, so potentially something to do with plantations and calendars. Also, the bananas go really nicely with that too. Let's have a look-see. No. I mean, fertility rights is always nice, but I think we can do a little bit better than that. God King is also nice, but we don't need it. We definitely don't need it. Let's see. don't need any of those, really. Natural wonders, we could get a really powerful... make that really powerful. +1 culture from plantations is going to be really good. +1 culture from jungle tiles. Roof. That's probably our best one, isn't it? Sacred Path. Yeah, it's hard to see a world where I don't pick Sacred Path, because we're going to get a lot of population in Mos Onkani. It's going to be working a lot of tiles. Likewise with our next cities, which are going to go banana, jungle, just insane. I think we go Sacred Path here. Oral tradition is almost always your go, Devilish. Yeah, oral tradition is fantastic. +1 culture from plantations. But I think we can get more value out of Sacred Path. Yeah. I think it's a close call, and I don't think either of them are wrong. To be fair, I think there's probably about 4 pantheons that would be within sort of 80% strength of each other. But I'm going to grab Sacred Path because I suspect we're going to have a lot of population and a lot of jungles. That being said, we're also going to have a lot of plantations. In the long run, the plantations probably pays off more, but in the short term, I'm hoping the jungles will. Fertility rate sucks, it's super misleading, it's 10% of your surplus food. Yeah, it's not as good as it might read, but I like it. Honestly, I like the extra growth. Obviously, in this case, I wouldn't pick it, because there are better things to do. But, you know, if you get a bad start, you need a bit of growth or whatever. Yeesh, get us out of here toward these goodie hearts. This is one of the best civs in the game in multiplayer. Yeah, coolest dude. You are absolutely right. You are the coolest dude. Especially when paired with universities later. Yeah. Oh man, we're going to be away laughing, aren't we? I just have to not be lazy and automate my workers so that they don't just automatically start chopping down the jungles. Right, what should we get this time? Let's go... A Great Prophet? Should we get an instant religion? That seems pretty powerful. I think we'll get an instant religion. Thanks, Shoshone. We're producing 0 faith per turn, and we're gonna get our Great Prophet. Unfortunately, we only got 60 faith from that goodie hut. Getting 200 would be a little bit overpowered. I actually have never done that before, so I had no idea how that was gonna work. I love how still finding new things in this game after 12 years. After it's been out for 12 years. Oh, love it. Best game of all time. Devilishism should be founded ASAP. Absolutely no name. Or whatever we would like. Whatever he would... he would like to name the religion. Gonna go back for this goodie hut now. Hopefully the barbarians have won... Whoa, we'll just go for the instant heal so we don't die. Another wonder. It's another happiness wonder as well. Left or right? The age-old question. I see a barbarian camp to the left, so I'm gonna go right. Unlucky. Hopefully that unit doesn't follow me. Gonna try and sneak around the side of this mountain and hope that this archer doesn't pursue. Hopefully the mountain will shield me. Looks like it has. Brilliant. There's another goodie heart. I don't really love either of these, although going into a golden age straight away is actually pretty cool. Screw it. I'm gonna yeet us into a golden age. We need calendar fairly soon, because we have a lot of calendar-reliant improvements. So I'm gonna grab calendar. That's for the plantations. And we really should get a settler. And a library and a shrine. Let's get a shrine first. I'm scared of that barbarian camp that's through there. No! Should have healed. Got greedy. Oh, woof. Speaking of greedy. Only got 88 gold. I'm used to having a lot more money than this. Oh, maybe we can run away and heal. Will I ever get this goodie hut? Find out. Never. Woohoo! I just got I just got an achievement for getting so many goodie huts. I've never got this many. Okay, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in live, by the way, and liking the video and all the super chats. Looks like we've got a really nice number of people tuning in today, really consistent. So that's wicked to see. Thanks everybody. Devilites, yep, totally. You reckon? Rush the library. More population. And try and pump the capital up so that we can just in general get more production out of it. That worker is fine for a turn. It's not fine now, obviously, so we have to pop back into the city limits. Great libraries been built in a faraway land. Lol. Okay. Get rid of that archer. It won't be able to pillage my silver in time, which is nice. Ooh, here we go. A salty enemy enters the arena. Tavern Short. Oh, welcome to the mini pixels, Tavern Short. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Don't forget, Devilish says, don't forget to slap that like button like it owes you a goodie hut. That's what I should have said. But I'm not creative enough to think of clever things. Yeah, thanks, Tavern Short. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to the channel members. Devilish and Adam and maybe I think just Devilish and Adam in the chat today, but as hopefully Devilish and Adam can attest. It's a good time. We have a good time. And actually, my Discord's going live at the end of this week. So you'll also receive some special access there as a way of saying thank you, plus some emojis and emotes and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, thanks, Devilish. One of us! One of us! Literally. One of us! Okay. Hello. Whoa, look at this. Look at this salt production going on here. Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get those sneakers? Oh, man. Well, science victory. See ya. Have to rethink that one. Good thing is about our Pathfinder is it can actually compete with warriors, so... let's get a proper promotion for this one. The visibility range will save its life, most likely. Well, we're probably not going to find any goodie huts around here because we have South Korea. So, I'm going to try and get away from them. Why is this Pathfinder saying ranged attack? That's odd. That was not a ranged attack. Whatever. Oh, they're still camping that goodie hut. Gonna have to send the bad boys up to take them out. Gonna have to really take them out.
Teach us to number our days,
Korea's
that
so
we may
salty.
apply our hearts unto wisdom.
How much do you like playing modded civs, coolest dude? They are really fun. I don't play them much because a lot of the time when I'm playing Civ, it's, you know, for footage, for videos and that kind of thing. And I haven't really made a lot of modded videos yet, but something I'd like to get into a little bit more once I get through the base, once I feel like I'm a bit more through the base game, if you know what I mean. Oh man, our production sucks here so bad. The city is just the worst production. We need to improve some of these productive tiles. And let's get tempting to grab early philosophy, but it's just so slow. We do have also oh, we don't get our unique unit for quite a long time. Get the archer. It would be nice to just have one. Not that we're ever going to be able to build it, but eventually. Eventually. Okay, let's shield this dude. Army building simulator is about to start. Got him. I'm going to try and sneak around these guys. See if we can find some more goodie hearts. Hopefully. Repair this blinking tile improvement. Try and get some more production in Mosamkani. Let's actually have a look at the yields. Yep. We're getting 2 production from that tile at the minute. We can adopt a policy. Let's work toward our cheaper settlers. I'll be inclined to get some culture from a goodie hut. Oh my god. See ya. Just as I said we were going to go off and explore, we're going to have to run back to the Koreans to look for help. Goodie Hut Gaming. I dropped my phone and woke up the entire country. I should have called my channel Goodie Hut Gaming. It's got a nice ring to it. Someone take that. Such a productive city. Oh yeah. The world is envious of my production. What I'm really envious of is Korea's salt. Look at that. 3 food, 2 production. I mean, the gold isn't as impactful, but still. Okay, where do we need to explore? This way. Let's run off that way and do it. And get this improvement online. At least we're doing great for happiness because we haven't settled in another city yet. Very slow, by the way. I should have at least settled a second city by now. I don't love this. Let's get the water mill. Could be helpful. A shame to chop down this, but it will give us some production. We might need to chop a few jungles just to get the production. Oh, yay! Here's something we haven't seen in a while. It's a goodie hut! Oh, and I should get rid of this poll. Thank you, everybody, for voting. Looks like we made the right call. 70% of people were on board with restarting. Nice to see. Aha, open land again. Brilliant. And let's grab this one. I think the culture is the best grab. Oh, or the free tech. Free tech is really juicy, isn't it? But I need my culture. I need as much culture as I can get. Because I'm just not earning enough. I need to get those settlers. I need to get that liberty policy. Arafo mod is unique and pretty fun. Thank you. I love mod suggestions because I don't play mods all the time, so it's nice to hear from you guys. Yeah, you're right, Devilish. We're way behind schedule with getting our cities online. Although I did consciously sacrifice something to get the 3rd Pathfinder, and I actually don't think that was a bad move, to be honest. Let's get a settler nonetheless. I was hoping that wasn't going to be the end of the world. Oh well. were the first to meet Almaty. That's a good sign. Although I suspect this little, peninsula is probably a dead end, but who knows? Oh, actually, I see a tree in the fog. Sunny may be in with a chance here. Oh my goodness, there's more land here too. Am I going to get double lucky? Unlikely.
Wisdom and virtue are like the two wheels of a car.
His entire city's just a bunch of ruins glued together. Here's another one to add to the city glue. Oh, good one. Good one. I think we'll go with the... Well... It's either a tech or faith. I like faith. I don't usually play the faith game, so we'll do it. 60 faith. I mean, that's currently 60 turns worth of faith, so that's a pretty decent yield, if I don't say. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, great wonder. Great wonder. What speed of the game? Yeah, it is standard. Thank you. Don't ruin your city. Hoi, 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 hoi. Oh, the puns. I love a good pun. I really do. Okay. Time to start. Time to start getting some food. Not that we need it, particularly. 2 food, 1 production. These tiles, once they start netting science, are going to be insane. It's harder because the AI always has irrational wars against you out of nowhere. It's true. It's true. And start with a whole load of stuff. I'd love to be able to cross that. It's like, just walk around this way. I cannot walk around that way. It's all good though. There's more land to explore. Where do we want our second city? Down there, right? Fountain of Youth. Want to try and steal the Fountain of Youth if we can. That's a long way to build a road. So we'll just build a farm for the minute. And I might bring this Pathfinder back to escort the scout. And we'll send this guy down to just sort of discover what's hidden in these clouds too. And that way, hopefully we won't... We'll go for a no surprises policy here. Kia ora, serious question. When playing Civ 5, would you eat pineapple lumps or chocolate fish? I really wish you wouldn't ask difficult questions. You know what? Burnt post. There's really only one way to solve this. And actually it's to let the people decide. No one's gonna know what a pineapple lump is, probably. But let's see. Let's see. Pineapple lumps or chocolate fish? Oh my. Well, the party started down here without me. These guys have found the Fountain of Youth. We're going to be youthful forever. Yeah, we'll work with you, Korea. Absolutely be my friend. Please don't send giant death robots. Oh, I don't know if you guys... I participated in this creators challenge for Civ 6. And I'm scarred by the thought of Chinese giant death robots still. And they didn't even squash me particularly hard. Okay. Engineering is fantastic, but so is civil service. Obviously so is education. Our science output's very low. Let's get philosophy next. Jump ahead a little bit. And I think we'll still go ahead with plan A. We of course don't need to settle right on the Fountain of Youth. We can settle reasonably far away from it, like on this hill. because we steal about 8 extra tiles when we place down a city, so we don't have to be too picky. We don't have to try and get it, you know, within our first ring or whatever. And finally, it only took until turn 56, we have our second settler. Brilliant. It's a real shame that you can't get them from goodie huts. Am I right in saying that you used to be able to? I'm not sure. Citation needed. Just gonna fortify here, rather than attacking. Heal up a bit, maybe they'll attack into me. Oh, woof, they did attack into me and it was not good. I'm gonna have to grab the insta-heal. I can probably just fortify again in that case. And send in the backup. Grab survivalism. Very good. Very good. Economic victory? Yeah, maybe orbital. I think this is even the shit out of economic victory. Lots of people want it. It sounds cool. Yeah. In my mind, rip my internet. We'll have to watch you later. Have a nice game, Jumbo. Oh, okay, no name. See you later, friend. See ya. Incav's better. I mean, Inca are better, yeah. Boom. Collective rule. There's our increased settler promotion. Our increased settler speed. And a free settler at the capital. So now we can actually get 3 cities online. I hope and pray that this guy doesn't get stolen from a random barb. Where do I want my 3rd city? I feel like with this one down here, we'll be able to grab a lot of this land, so that's probably not needed. I could go for a coastal city, but I'm a little bit afraid of doing that just yet. So we might head... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, what the game's suggesting here is not terrible. The downside is, of course, there's very little production available here. So we're going to have lots of quite unproductive cities. But the jungle is really good for us. So I think we'll just sort of mosey on up in this general direction. And then find somewhere good once we get there. Maybe if we can get that iron within range of the city and the cocoa. We can get iron and cocoa in. 1, 2, 3. So that spot there's pretty good. That spot there's quite good. Is it going to... It's going to encroach on Mosonkani a little bit, but not the end of the world, because it's unlikely that these cities are going to get to like 50 pop or anything anyway. Stock markets, monopoly mode. Yeah, yeah. An economic victory would be so interesting, and I think it would need to involve the markets. Also the global economy. I think that's why often people consider diplomatic victory to be the economic victory. And I think there's a way to make that better though. Something I've thought about a lot because I would love to see an economic victory in Civ. A proper economic victory. Ooh, Devilish, you cheeky devil, with the $1.99 super chat. I'd say do it jungle now. Coast for 4. Island huts. Yeah. Coast for 4? Exactly what I was thinking as well. Oh, Lucas Lima. Hello. How you doing? The Lima himself. Thank you, Devilish. You're my hero. You're my hero. Is your name coming up on the stream? I thought I enabled this thing that would show it up, like, on the screen, but it doesn't look like any of those alerts are popping up. Why are they not popping up? Maybe if I, like, throw it up there or something. It's annoying because I can't test it. Like, I can't, like, sit here and watch it pop up because I only have one monitor. So I have to, like, tab in and out. But it is what it is. Right, let's clean that guy up. If it's not working, I'll try and fix it next time. About the best Civ content, happy to support. Oh, thank you. Seriously, that means so much. Now more than ever, for reasons undisclosed. That really means a lot, so thank you. Like, legit, thank you. Okay, let's head to the Fountain of Youth. I want it. I want it. And I want these productive hills. Do I want anything else? I mean, ideally I would have liked that silver, but Vilnius has taken it. Could get those elephants. If I settle there, 1, 2, 3, those elephants will be just out of reach. I could settle on that hill. That would easily connect the Fountain of Youth and that. Yeah. I'm not super mad at that hill. Oh, woof. Hello, Spearman. Oh my goodness, we're home free with this unit. Hopefully we can find some more goodie huts. I feel like we haven't found one in forever. It's been absolutely forever. Oh, and this poor settler's... I really hope it doesn't die. So I think this one we had a pretty good spot for it planned, and it was right there. It's, like I say, a little close, but not the end of the world. Nice. How big is this map? I sort of assumed we were... I sort of assumed the boundary was up here, but I think it might keep going. Yeah, it totally does. My goodness. This is nuts. Great idea, Devilish. Great idea. I want you to find the Celts or Denmark. Totally. Totally. Tarvin short. Hill also has access to wheat on the tile 3 to north. I didn't even look at that. Good call. Good call. Is one by buying something expensive or getting gold per turn, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, you could run it by those metrics, Orbital. But the trouble is you also want it to feel... You don't want it to be too cheesy, and so if it's gold per turn, there are potential ways to cheese it where you can, like, do a bunch of trades with the AI to get a bunch of gold out of them per turn. Even if it's a ridiculous trade that could disadvantage you in the long run, in the short term, you can pump up your gold per turn quite a lot. So I think it's a particularly difficult one to balance. Particularly difficult. We are going to need more workers... I don't think we need more settlers at this point. Pretty happy with how many we've got. We could probably get a 5th city playing as the Shoshone. But we're going to need to start producing some workers and sending them out around the Empire. So let's get to work on that. Give this guy survivalism. And yeah, 3 tiles to the north. Great, let's do it. I think this is the spot. And look at that. You gotta love those boundaries. Right? We just instantly got Fountain of Youth, Silk, Elephants, Wheat. Nearly got that Deer Camp as well. Maybe you have to crash the other Sims' economy by stealing the... Oh, yeah, there's a role of espionage there as well, don't you? Who do you recommend top 3 starter Civs for new players? Robert? I actually have a top 3 Civs video. It's not necessarily designed for new players, but if you choose those Civs because they are so strong, they're well suited to new players. Not necessarily the simplest to play, but also not the most difficult. Like, they're fairly straightforward. I would recommend perhaps Arabia, Babylon, I was going to say South Korea. Korea, those are my sort of top 3s. So I would recommend them. But there is more stuff on the channel. And I'm sure people in chat will have some great recommendations as well if people are typing those out. Let's get library. Sweet. And... do I want to put the city here? I think I do, actually. I think this is probably the best spot for it. Womp. Oh, you love to see it. What are we going to do with this settler? Maybe up to north? We could maybe eventually get this ancient ruins. If we do like a forward settle. Unfortunately, these silk aren't new to me. Oh, this could be a good spot for our coastal city, actually. It can be hard to get productive coastal cities, so founding a coastal city near these productive tiles is really good. So maybe it's here or here. I see a sea resource there, so it makes me lean towards down this way. We would also connect sugar, which would be a new luxury. Yeah, that's quite a juicy spot, actually. Slightly closer to the capital than I would like, but not terrible. And also still got a good amount of jungle for us for that late game science gain. England was my first. Liz is pretty fun. Yeah, can solidly recommend England as well. A very fun civ to play, fairly straightforward. They've got 2 unique units. I mean, a little bit to do with espionage, but it's not that hard. Oh, Russia's in the game. Russia was my first civ, if you want to follow my footsteps. Do you plan on doing Civ 6 streams? I already do Civ 6 streams, Orbital. Yep, I already do. And if you have a look through the channel, you'll be able to see some there. Greece can early war if you're into that, and also yeah, and Greece is actually a nice one because they're run away, relatively simple. Greece in Civ 6 is the same really, but yeah, Greece in Civ 5, nice simple civ to play. We need a unit really. We need a few units actually. Woof, we need about 1 million units down here. Let's move back onto these hills, which will be slightly more defendable. We do need to take out that archer. Oh no, we can't step onto the Fountain of Youth! My combat strategy has been ruined by the dang Fountain of Youth! We'll let it slide this once. Cape Town. We're not the first to discover them because the Russians are rushing about up north. You gotta hit that bell to get notified. Wow, YouTube didn't notify me? Yeah, I didn't even pay Tarvin to say that. But yes. Yes, you should hit that bell if you want to get properly notified. But I also do put my live stream notifications up a few hours earlier, so it should show up in your sub feed at least a few hours before I'm going live. And maybe it shows up on YouTube homepage, but YouTube homepage hasn't been liking me a lot lately. I was looking through the stats. Sorry if this is boring, but I was looking through the stats, and YouTube home hates me right now, so that's fine. We have a very love-hate relationship. I wonder where the Russians came from. Because I don't want to just go exactly where they went. Because they will have taken all the goodie huts. So we might go around and dip down this way. Oh, a new... What was that notification? Must have been a new public subscriber. Because I don't see a super chat. Thank you for subscribing, new subscriber. Just a reminder. Oh, the war stick. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, Devilish. Let's build a military unit in Mosonkani next. I mean, for now, the nice thing about Civ 5 is that our cities can fire upon the enemy immediately. Makes it so much easier to defend against barbarians. But yeah, let's do something about it. Let's get an archer to begin with. And what have we got here? Another worker. We do need to send one down this way, but that unit's going to get in my road a bit. Looks like the city-state's coming in to do some fighting, so we might be able to assist with a unit, and then send our other unit back up to north to try and defend. Just sleep that worker for the minute, just because I don't know where this barbarian handheld axe is going to move. Come on, you... Oh yeah, that's right. We've also got this guy who's about, what, 3,000... Oh. Usually I would steal a worker, but that one's just so far away from my land, there's no point. There's no point. Oh, my back. Okay, so it moved slightly toward my city. That's to be expected, I suppose. This archer online in 3 turns. Gee, I'm a tree philosophy unlocked. Pew. And we should get camps really, because we do have a deer or 2. Who's I going with this guy? Oh yeah. So chasing down that hand axeman. The trouble with these huge maps, you gotta run real far to find them. Played Civ 5 and fell in love, then I bought 6, hated it so much, I was so confused. Your video on the comparison is making me want to retry it though. Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. I hope it offers, you know, like a slightly different perspective. And Robert, I was much the same when Civ 6 first came out. Sorry, not sorry for the spam. Yeah, don't be. I needed the reminder about the war stick. I need those reminders. Thank you. Ah, right. Okay, St. Petersburg's up here. So they've done the classic. It's the jungle Shoshone versus the tundra Shoshone, with Russia in the north, really. World's busiest people? Surprisingly, actually not doing that bad on that list. I expected us to be much worse than that. Alright. Let's get a... really, I should get another military unit here, shouldn't I? Let's get another archer. I don't know why, but I prefer Civ 6 a lot more than 5. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough, dude. My first Civ was... Oh, cool. Samaria, VG music. Nice. Lost that game hard. Oh, love it. This guy's going to go towards my worker. Apparently he's going to take it because he can just move through jungle. Okay. I'm a noob. It's all good. He'll try and run back to his camp, so we'll just cut him off at the pass. It's not the end of the world. We'll lose a couple of turns, but no biggie. The tile improvements aren't massively important for me because we've got the Fountain of Youth anyway. It's really just the city's individual production that suffers, right? Gelatin Skeleton. Oh, Gelatin Skeleton. What a name. What a name. First was Greece, but as soon as I discovered the Shoshone, I never went back. Doesn't burn my eyes and seems more interesting. Did someone say Assyria? No, they didn't. Adam? Oh, fine. I'll say it. Assyria! Assyria, Assyria, Assyria. Persia's very fun as well. Nearly lost our unit. That would have been tragic. Oh man, the Russians are really doing their thing. There are many more things to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. In Civ 6, I assume you mean Orbital. She wants my embassy, which is pretty cool. She's really hemorrhaging gold. I mean, I can't talk. We'll give it to her. We'll give it to her. I have to move right around Moscow to actually do anything here. Grab my worker back. Easy peasy lemon. Squeezy. And in terms of our future technologies, I mean, obviously I'd like to move toward education. Civil service is always fantastic. Our gold is suffering a little bit. Makes me kind of want to move towards currency, but let's pick up... Nah. Fine. We'll pick up masonry. Just in case we need some walls. And let's move up to north with this unit. Get this 4th city down. We've waited long enough. By the way, in the last 30 turns, we've gone from 3 cities to what's about to be... 4. So, feeling pretty good with where we're at. We do not need the circus, thanks to the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, currency is never a bad move. Meme game throwback. I'd like the watermill just for that one production. It might not sound like much, but it matters. It matters in this city in particular, which is not particularly productive. But we're going to get a productive one right here. Exactly where the game suggests. You know, actually one thing that the game does well is pick those city locations. By and large, you get a reasonable city if you follow the game's suggestions. It may not be the best one ever, right? Like I think down here we found a better spot than what the game was suggesting, because it wasn't really suggesting anything. But by and large, people talk smack about the AI, and rightfully so, because it's not as intelligent as a human being. Anywhere near, in fact. But it does, the recommendations and tooltips and sort of the more basic sides of the AI in this game, the AI, I guess, that assists the player, rather than the AI that is versing the player, the prior is pretty decent. Jumbo, do you eat pineapple on pizza? Orbital, I eat nothing but pineapple on pizza. Like, it's just it's just like bread with pineapple. You know? It's like wheat and pineapple. Oh, yeah. Do I have a Discord? In about 4 days' time, the answer will be yes. Launching this month. Launching at the end of this month. Yep. Or either the end of this month or the 1st of August, right? But yes, end of this month. Stay tuned. Literally like 5 days, and we'll be there. So, and I'm really excited about it. I'm not a big Discord user, is the reason why it isn't already active. Like, I don't use it, really, in my private life or anything. So, that's why it's taken a little bit longer. But, yep, end of the month. End of the month. I'm very excited about it. There'll be a public thing. What's the Discord terminology? There'll be a public server part. And then also one for channel members. Actually, 2 for channel members. One for all channel members, and then one for the higher tier, because I promised it when I first created the channel tiers, so I'm going to stick to my word and create that. Okay, let's do it. City number 4, turn 81. I think that put us at what? Roughly 30 turns between our 4 cities? Pretty pleased with that. Go shoot. We did it. All the culture. Yet we're not really getting that much. Yet. And +1 food from 17 turns. Whoa, that's a steep ask. +2 culture for 13 turns. Much better. Or we could invest in growth. We'll get the monument. +2 culture for 13 turns is better than +1 food for 17 turns. That's me comparing the fishing boat to the monument, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm rambling about. I'm too anxiety-ridden to use Discord properly. Me too. Me too, your desktop. Oracle in 84 turns. You'll join the moment you see the link. I will use Discord, it will consume me. I hope so. Although I don't know if I have time for it to consume me. But I hope so. I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. Like, it will literally be new for me. Food equals production, science, and culture. That's right. Food equals population equals all the good things, doesn't it? You're right. Just out of range. But that's alright. We'll just hold. We don't have any reason to rush that unit down. Are there any more goodie hut discoveries we can do? Probably. Let's have a look down here. Maybe we can get lucky. Speaking of getting lucky, I think we move toward this one now that we actually have a couple of military units at our disposal. So let's do that. We'll let Almaty handle the fighting. Once we can embark, we may be able to discover a whole load more too. It's worth remembering. Actually, I can move 1 tile. No, I can't because of the jungle. Lol. But I do want to move this way anyway, so we'll see what that hand axeman does. Fell right into my trap card. tag team the spearman with Almaty. And get that worker back to base. This guy's going in for round 2. He's like, haven't I stolen you once before about 300 years ago? Yes, you did. Oh my gosh, look at this Russian city. You gotta love Russia. I'll steal that settler if they send it out at me. I wouldn't go to war with them for a worker, but I would destroy one of their settlers, probably. Because that's just the kind of dick I am. Jump up on this hill. Much more defendable position. Could go for the Oracle in the capital, but I don't think we're quite ready for that. And we probably wouldn't get it either, right? It's a Pangea map, I think, Orbital. Used to be anxiety-riddled with Discord, but I got out of my shell when I joined an aviation server. People treated me so nice. Oh, cool. Cool. I usually am. You are usually right, Devilish. That's so cool to hear. That's so cool to hear, Tarvin. Reaffirming for me as well. Chariot Archers are pretty useless. Let's get a Spearman, I think, as well here, just in case. Oh, yes, we've got a little passage through Yakutsk and Moscow. Why did I turn Raging Barbs on? I'm a Civ AI. I'm such a Civ AI. Right, let's finally help Almaty clear this Barb camp. Maybe we can earn some favor with them if we get lucky as... Yikes. We did it! We finally snaked the goodie hut. We finally snaked the goodie hut. It is give and take, Devilish, you're right. It is give and take. And I'm a sucker for the meme as well. I often will take the worst play if it means we get a meme out of it. I think it's worth it. Right, do I want a population, gold? At this point, it could also be worth considering the unit upgrade. But in terms of, like, what is that worth? So it's going to turn this unit into a spearman. What's that upgrade worth? Probably about 60 gold. Would I rather 60 gold or an additional pop? I would still rather the additional population in one of my cities. The additional pop's just so good. We'll strike that, and then... so we can get the kill with the archer, just for the little bit of extra pop. We need a unit here ASAP to try and protect the city. I've got the spearman online, so I'll send the archer across once it finishes destroying that guy. And Go Shoot is going to do its exact namesake and go and shoot someone. Realistically, the city could use a unit as well, but we might be alright. We might be alright. Let's instead be a little bit greedy and grab the granary, which will hopefully help the city grow a bit more. Also, we'll go horseback riding, because we do have our unique cavalry that will eventually work toward. And I'm going to let the Russians handle this absolute frozen mess. Oh, Tavern Short with the $5 super chat. You deserve extra goodies with that goodie heart. Hey, sorry, I keep saying Tavern. For context, I'm reading your name from quite far away. But that's no excuse for mispronouncing someone's name, particularly when they super chat. So one more time with gusto. Thank you, Tarvin Short, for the $5 super chat. You deserve extra goodies with that goodie hut, Tarvin says. Much appreciate. Much appreciate you for everything that you've done, for joining the stream today, becoming a member, and now the triple whammy. The triple threat whammy with the super chat. Thanks, dude. Really, really means a lot. How's our poll doing, by the way, as I turn my eyes back to chat? Looks like we prefer chocolate fish to pineapple lumps, although I question whether you actually know what pineapple lumps are. No offense, I thought they were more of a New Zealand thing. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're global. Maybe I'm a moron. I mean, I'm definitely a moron, but maybe they're global. Hanging Gardens was completed. We don't care. Slowly work our way through that guy. Now, do I want to complete Liberty? Give me a free great person. You know I do. It's probably better than all of these. I haven't quite got Commerce and Rationalism, which are my two other favorites. Also, we shouldn't sleep on Exploration. It's really good too. But let's get a free great person. Dun, da, da, da. And I don't think I need to think twice about this. Obviously, you know, when you get a free great person, you take the Great Admiral, right? Just without thinking, you take the Great Admiral. I'm joking, it's a scientist, obviously. I hope that triggered someone. Sorry, I'm mean. I'm so mean. And I'm not going to have it stolen, so I'm just going to make sure that no one ever takes it from me. Get a minor victory against this dude. If there's nothing in that camp, I want to destroy that camp. If there's something in that camp, I don't want to move towards the camp. It's the old 50-50. Lost the 50-50. It probably wasn't a 50-50, to be fair. It was actually much more likely that I was going to lose that bet. Let's send the archer up and see if we can clear it, because it's been a pain in my side for a long time. I was concerned someone was holding you hostage. Yeah, they were like, I'll give you a $100 super chat if you choose the Great Admiral. Would I choose the Great Admiral for $100? Yes. Would I choose the Great Admiral for $5? Oh, much less likely. Where are these Russians going? I hope they're going to clear that barb camp. Get away from my great scientist. Open borders. You could buy mine off me. Well, it's a better deal in the long run. Sure, I'll invest in my future. For the first time. Pineapple lumps are little rectangles, right? About this, like, smaller than a matchbox. By maybe 50% in terms of volume and size, right? About 50% smaller than a matchbox. They have a thin chocolatey layer around the outside, and then a pineapple flavored center that is more firm than a marshmallow, but not quite as hard as if it was, say, solid chocolate, right? I would say about halfway in between. How did I do, chat? I think I did a great job. I think that's broadly a description of a pineapple lump. I like to eat them frozen, but I'm a weirdo. I'm an absolute freak. Get the spearman out to just destroy that, and let's get this tile improvement down. +8 science per turn. Yeah, baby. And I'm gonna jump into the city screen and force that production before the turn's out. Can I steal this camp? No, I can't. I should have waited. That was a bad move. Oh, the Russians have got me trapped. All sorts of bad sounds are playing. But it's actually good times ahead. We're doing okay here now, finally. Mosonkani, let's go into citizen management and just double click on that tile to lock it. That will ensure that regardless of what I put the city focus on or what happens in the city, it'll work that tile. We're hemorrhaging gold really badly. And let's work on clearing this out, as I say. Let's bring down the reinforcements, see what we can do. It's time. 1:30. Okay. Horse. Horse! Did Sean Bean just say horse? Horse! Let's get embarkment. Maybe we can get some goodie huts out of it. It might be worth investing in the long run. I'll defend and hopefully kill that unit next turn. This is like an absolute hellscape. So let's clear out what we can. Oh, I really don't want to lose that unit, but we may lose it. And then what I'll do is swap these two around. I'm going to keep a unit protecting this tile improvement because it's just so valuable. Hey, another golden age. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks to the Fountain of Youth. Let's go drill. Smash that out. And... go granary for the food. Thank you, Russia, for keeping me safe. Whew! We made it out alive, too. Lovely. Need to upgrade our units when we can, but we're unfortunately just hemorrhaging gold. Don't you gain a few hammers when you focus on production? Yes. Yes, you do. If you're building a settler, change it to production focus. A good move if you're playing the sweet min-max game. And let's get the kill with the archer. Nice. I don't want to lead the way with this unit though, so I'm just going to leave them there. Mosonkani's going to fire upon that horseman like there's absolutely no tomorrow. Okay, after describing pineapple lumps, it looks like we still love chalky fish. Can't blame you. My kingdom for a horse. Do you ever, Orbital, do you ever put pizza into the freezer when it's delivered so you can eat it cold? You've just changed my life. You've just changed my life. That is such a good idea. I love cold pizza! And I never thought about freezing it instantly. It's probably the most sort of sign of lunacy you would ever see, right? Someone's like, oh, sweet, a pizza's arrived. Let me put it in the freezer. But I respect it. I respect it, and I respect you, you controversial madman. What's your opinion on faster than light? I haven't played FTL, actually, but I love that kind of game. Another one that I really, really want to play is RimWorld. I need to buy RimWorld, but to be perfectly honest, I don't have the space in my budget for it at the minute because it's a little more expensive than a lot of those games, right? Like a lot of those kind of games you can pick up for like $20, but RimWorld I think is like 45, and with the new DLC I think it's more like 90. So, but it's no, I haven't, but it is the kind of game that I like. Thoughts on the Inca? They are fantastic. When I did my guide on them a few weeks ago, I realized just how fantastic they are. I'd slept on them for quite a while. Not literally. I'd ignored them for quite a while. Like when I said pear-shaped. What's a pear-shape? Life tips with Orbital. Yeah, life tips and life hacks. Love cold pizza? Just order a pizza and freeze it like a madman. Oh, decisive victory. And where shall I send this unit? Where do we need military support the most? We're actually doing okay across the board. Maybe we head down here and get rid of this barb camp. And I think it's time that we invest in growth here in the capital. Let's get a granary online. And as we expected, it's just a frozen hellscape. And our only way out is through this tiny gap. So we're going to quickly run to it. See if we can get out before the Russians expand. Otherwise, we'll have to go for open borders. This Pathfinder, can actually cross the ocean now. So let's do that. This worker needs to get to work too, don't they? Lots of work to be done and not enough time to do it. Let's improve these tiles. Send that archer that way. We're looking good. Yo, I love playing the game. Mainly plays Rome, Greece, the Celts. 3 solid decisions. I don't play much as the Celts, but Rome I can get behind. You look very behind. You seem like you need scholars and residents. Welcome to this difficulty. We'll catch up. Don't you worry. I mean, maybe not to Korea's science, but we'll catch up. My main concern at the minute is gold, so let's improve this tile, get some gold online. Improve that farm as well while we're at it. Send this guy down into the great foreign lands of the south. Oh, no, let's get the kill with you. Sweet! I'm actually feeling quite good about where we're at. Toying with a 5th city around here. Really toying with that. Hey, Will Jack! Got into playing as Denmark. Ooh, not for me, coolest dude, not for me. Tarvin played a culture game earlier today and had no issue at all with winning. Nice. Nice. What's the hardest challenge I've beaten? That's a really... I'd have to reflect on that. That's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Trying to think... The hardest one that I've beaten on YouTube would be a little bit easier to narrow down, but the hardest one I've beaten overall, I'd have to really think back. Right, let's see what this holds for us. Ooh, let's get that tile improved. My goodness. Our mine's been burning for about 1,000 years. We need to get some city connections established as well, so let's use this worker to build a road between these guys. It's quite hard to move through this terrain at the moment. So the road will be useful for that too. Oh, they've spawned another unit right in my face. Unlucky. What do I want here? Probably drill too, even though we're in open terrain at the moment. Drill's going to be better overall. Let's get currency to get on top of our gold situation. Get a trader. Oh no! I was trolled! It's just one tile! Damn you, game! Hardest one I've played was when you went against Dino. Yeah, Dino's tough. Dino's tough. Cultural victories, almost useless. Fair enough, coolest dude. Damn, I got absolutely trolled. Alright, let's get out of this Russian hellscape while we can. Oops. And road to nowhere. No, don't dig up that jungle. Oh my... What is it up to? Oh, we're nearly at great profit. Nearly at great profit level. It's taken us far too long to get there. Let's get that trader online. I'm gonna get destroyed by this galley if I disembark, but it's... so I'm just gonna have to, like, stand here and hope that it leaves. Woo, speaking of getting destroyed. That was a lucky escape. Send this guy back to base to heal up. Speaking of, you need to get back as well, don't you? Just position that archer there. I'm pretty happy to leave that one as is. The troll response would be get good. I'm at negative gold, but who am I paying? You can see it's largely just unit and building maintenance, really. We could try and strike a deal.
안녕하시오. 계속해 보시오.
Looks good to me. How would you like my 2 horses for some gold?
이해할 수 없소.
2... Oh, I don't really want to give him my iron.
동지여. 우리는 상의해야 할 것이
Just take all my horses.
서로에게 얻을 수 있는 것이 많소.
Keep him happy. See if we can
Здравствуй.
see what Catherine's got to offer. Catherine's got a lot of gems. I can't give her much at the minute,
Как тебе
so we won't.
понравится?
But we'll keep her in mind. Get a city-state on side. That's another great way of doing it. Actually, if I just quickly check. They want, Vilnius would like a trade route, so we might be able to do that. They'd also like us to connect gems. So potentially we trade gems with Russia. It's a bad trade for us, but we connect the gems, so it's worth it. Might be another option. Let's have a look, see if she'll do,
Здравствуй.
silk for gems.
Продолжай.
Sweet. So that'll connect gems for Vilnius, and we'll keep the same amount of happiness, so we don't really lose from that trade. Even though it wasn't a duplicate, it's not the end of the world. I need to get in range of this barb camp so I can actually destroy it. Likewise with this one. Let's start to riggedy wreck it. Culture Game relies on making a lot of great works. Rushing Radio, yeah. Poland. Great suggestion, Devilish. Try it as Poland. Can't go wrong with Poland in general. They're so powerful. And actually, I should have recommended them earlier when I was recommending great civs to play for a beginner. Because Poland are a great civ to play for beginners. Fairly straightforward. Very powerful. The best civ in the game, really. Second only to some of the sciencey ones, right? Civ 7 should have more Native American. Yeah, I'd like to see more diversity in the civs as well. Oh, I did mention them? Oh, look at me go. Thanks, Tarvin, I completely forgot. Grab the shrine because it will pay off in the long run. We're going to have to try and disembark and hopefully not get wrecked here. Otherwise that unit's just going to be stuck there forever. And I've got no time for that. Let's get this plantation online. Give us a bit more gold to work with. And can I sneak in here and destroy this? Yes, but it'll cost me a great deal and I don't want it to. So we'll just hold back for another turn. A lot of open terrain here, so I'll strike from the open. Watch another unit spawn in this right now. Ready? Hey! How did I know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are we taking so much damage here? I really wanted to make it to that island, but it's all good. We'll jump up here, heal up a bit, and then bounce over to one of these islands and hope that they're a big landmass, not just a single tile. Ah, I thought I could steal that barb camp. Never lucky. Grab that. Nice, 25 gold. Keep us in the green for a couple of turns until we can get this trader online to start earning some cash. These roads are going to cost me as well in the short term. That's why you'll see my gold per turn will dip for a bit, but we'll be able to get it back. Barbarian military dupe glitch. Yeah, the Kree are really fun in Civ 6, Tabu, and they are really fun. I actually haven't properly even played a full game with them, so I should do that. Okay, let's see what this Northern Expanse has to offer. We've got a lot more exploring to do. You thought our Pathfinders were done? Oh, baby, they're not even close. We'll move this unit down here to block this pikeman from getting the kill on my archer with the zone of control, which I think our special units exert. Yep, they do. It got distracted by it anyway, which was also another completely viable strat for us. Market more useful than a mint here. So I'll grab that. And let's finally establish a trade route. We're out of range for Vilnius at the moment. So we're going to have to go internal. Unless we want to actually rebase this, which we should do. Let's change its home city down here to what should be named... Let me just check the super chat history. Come on, super chat history. Sort yourself out. Oh, Block of Chalk's been a member for 4 months. Block of Chalk. Amazing. Thanks for the sub, Robotic Morgan Freeman. Tarvin. Tarvin, you absolutely need a city named after you. Oh, dang it. I was gonna write some nice things, but I didn't have space. And this city here is literally just like a bunch of Devilites who decided to come down here and found a city. Let's get drama and poet. No. Let's get guilds. Run! Oh. The zone of control thing will work again here in my favor, so this composite bowman will be safe. Absolutely love the Shoshone. Playing them has always become communist. You play suburbly with eye tracking, no hands. Ah, oh, Zach, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope it works, like, as well as it should, if you know what I mean. I hope it works as well as it should. That's so cool. That's so interesting. Okay, let's get this unit back here and heal up. And help build this road. And send this trade route, completing that for them. What have they got? Oh, it would be nice to get them on side, actually. We'll pledge to protect them as well. Surprised that didn't boost us to their... Ah, there it goes. It was just a bit delayed. So we've picked up Vilnius as our ally, which is nice because we've got some extra luxuries. Get some extra luxuries and stuff out of them. Okay, let's have a look down here. Hoping for a miracle. Oh, this barb camp is just such a tough nut to crack. We're gonna need another unit here, really. These raging barbarians are a pain in my side. Nice. Wicked, Zach. Program them yourself too. Love it. Okay. This is a bit of a meh one for me. I'm not entirely sure what's even the best pick here. You go tradition, you get +3 culture. You go honor, which could be useful versus the raging barbs, is my thinking. And then potentially piety, if we can get a good religion. It's a bit of a meme pick, but if we can get a good religion, it's not bad. I'm not really interested in the rest, to be honest. Let's try and get rid of these absolutely raging units. I'm gonna do it. See if we can get a religion and get some money out of it, right? We can get tithe online. That might be a good idea. Right, construct that road. That'll help our income. We can bring these units up now that they've healed a little bit. They'll be ready to join the fight. There's our great prophet right on time. Time to found a religion. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you could make it some sort of client. Great idea, coolest. Great idea. Right. Time to found a religion. It is, of course. The cult of the Devilites. So we've already got Sacred Path, which is fantastic. We need... oh, no! Look at all these... We're a little bit late to the party. Science when a missionary or prophet spreads our religion. Prophet spreads this religion to cities of other... Or do we just want happiness? +1 global happiness for followers. +1 global... Yikes. +2 production if a city has a specialist. +1% production for each follower. We really need production. Amphitheaters provide +1 faith. Shrines provide food. Yeah. Food is growth. Growth is production. This is a fairly lackluster religion. What's my opinion on sparkling water? Hate it. Can't stand it. Absolutely can't stand it. Get out of my life, sparkling water. It's Monster Energy all day for me. Speaking of, just going to quickly step away and grab a drink. I'll just be 2 seconds. You maybe could help me decide on what I should choose for my religion. If you want to throw that in the comments, I'm really open to your suggestions because, to be honest, I'm not liking any of these options. So do let me know. I'll just quickly throw it onto the BRB screen. Just so that viewers who are watching later know what I'm up to. And like I say, literally 2 minutes. Oh, thanks for the subscribe, Zafarian. And welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Coo. The funny thing is, the channel's grown so much, people probably don't even understand that meme. It used to be that all of the subs got it, but now it's like, do they? Do they? What's difficulty? Plan on second from the top. We started with Deity. If you go back to the start of the stream, you'll see a Deity, but now we're playing on Immortal. Religious art, turn it into a culture victory. Yeah, could be fun, Tarvoon. Could be fun. Hello, Eddie McFarlane. Nice to see you. Yes, it is Immortal. Leadership's pretty alright in my experience. Yeah, pretty alright. I can deal with pretty alright. We're gonna have to deal with pretty alright. Guruship. Get the +2 production per city. They'll all have specialists, so it's basically +2 production per city. Immortal is 7, George. Yep, Immortal is 7. What drink did you get? I got a energy drink, a monster energy drink. Other energy drinks are available. This is not sponsored in any way. I do not condone the pure sale or distribution of Monster Energy in any way, shape, or form. Immortal is 7, yep. Okay, well, it looks like we don't have any great opinions around the religion. I will go for a production one because we're super low on production. I'm just tying up whether I want religious community or guruship. I think guruship will probably be more reliable, so let's go guruship. And in terms of our founder... I mean, I don't rate interfaith dialogue at all, really. So let's go for happiness, just to keep us happy, because I don't want to be worrying about happiness down the line. And ceremonial burial is way better than the other one in my opinion, so let's grab that. The strange religion. But we do benefit from spreading it to our cities and having lots of citizens, which is sort of what we do best. Maybe. I got trolled. It's another island. We move along. We live and learn. Oh, there was a military unit there. Okay, this road's about to be done. Where do I want my next one? Actually, let's just send a worker down here and connect this ivory and stuff. Devilites, the city, needs some help. 5 AM here in Alexanderland. Wicked. It's 2 PM for me, nearly. I do actually have to go at 2 PM as well, so unfortunately we've probably only got about 5 minutes left of this stream. But happy to pick this up again. Absolutely happy to pick this up again if we'd like to. Trouble is, there's just so much Civ to play and not enough time to play it. Get the market. The city may end up being relatively profitable with some... No, it's another one island. Never lucky. Maybe this landmass will provide something. Maybe. Do we need support? Yeah, we do need a little bit of surge support down there, but I'll keep this archer posted here because I think that's a good idea. I think that was the Great Wall that was built somewhere. Did I? I think I saw that, right? Oh no! Thank you. I'm sorry. You're just like watching like this tiny slither of game. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks. Jeepers. Anybody would think this was an unprofessional outfit. They would be right. Get out of my life. You absolute scoundrel. Yeah, granary looks good there. Granary looks real good. Hey, I saw you up there, you cheeky scout. Civ 5 mobile. Oh, Kingston, you are late to the party, but it's really good to see you. I replied to a whole load of comments between, no joke, 2 AM and 4 AM this morning. I had just so much work to catch up on. I think I got to sleep about 4. I'm not complaining, by the way. What is this road? Please, can we not do that? I think...
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand either. Yeah, and anyway, I replied to a whole lot of comments, and I saw some from you, which is why I brought up that story, Kingston. The story that no one asked for. Oh dear. Hey, look, there's a plantation to be planted. Siam. great Civ. Around that sort of like mid-strength level. B for bombard. Oh, we nearly lost our spearmen. Oh, my academies. The trouble with the Shoshone is you have so much land to cover that it can be quite difficult to protect everything at once. Particularly if you're a player like me who likes to build as little military as I can get away with, unless I'm going for a war game, right? Like when we played Zulu, obviously we built a lot of military. I think for the next stream, if we're not playing Shoshone, we should play a Dom game, because I don't often play the war game.
우리는 상의해야 할
Give me
것이
flashbacks to
많고
RCT4 mobile.
서로에게 얻을 수 있는 것이 많소.
Civ 7 adds alliances feature to facilitate world wars. Yeah, I'd love to see a more cohesive world war experience too. I think Civ 6's emergencies was a good start, but it's just not quite, it just doesn't quite work. There's still so much of the map we haven't explored. Oh, the huge map. Welcome to the medieval era. Lots of players up north. It looks like we actually had a relatively southern start. Should I? No, I was going to do a really rude accent, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do an American accent to my largely American audience. I know my place. I know my place. Starting to fall a little shy on happiness, which I don't like the look of. Largely because, of course, all of my luxuries and crap have been plundered by these raging barbarians. Where they come from, I don't... Where did they come from? I don't know. Where do they go? Where did they come from? Long time? Okay. Another barb camp there. Let's squash that. Let's send this unit over here to help this archer. And we should be okay. No! Devilish with the $1.99 super chat says, please, US accent. No. Okay, context. When I was replying to comments at 4 AM this morning, I noticed there were a few, which I get, right, I get it, and I'm not salty about it at all, but there were a few that commented on this word, which I'm gonna just enter this poll, because we don't need that anymore. Chocolatefish won. This word that I've just put in chat. B-E-T-T-E-R. What does it spell? Better. Spelled better, right? I watch my videos so I can get better. Better and better and better. And in one of my videos, I think I said better and better and better. I said it like 3 times to really force the point home. I can't remember what video it was, because it was like 4 AM. I can't remember that. But, anyway, all of the comments were like, bitter. Yes, just what you put, Devilish. They were like, bitter? Why is he saying bitter? And I was like, I'm not saying bitter, I'm saying better. There's a clear difference, right? Ready? I got bitter. The lemon tasted bitter. Which brings me full circle to the American accent. Basically, the New Zealand accent is one vowel behind the American one. So, where I say E, you hear I. When you say A, I say E. That probably doesn't make sense. Let me just cut to the chase. Basically, what I should be saying is batter. Batter. Because I feel like when you guys hear batter, you hear bitter. Batter. Right? The American accent, which I shouldn't generalize because I realize there's a north and a south and an east and a west and lots of differences. But by and large, I feel like if I talk like this and I say batter instead of better, I'm probably getting it right. How did I do? Did I do okay? It's probably too nasally. I'm nervous after doing that. Now I'm saying better? You know? What's another American accent? I could try do a bit more southern. How do you like me now? Oh, I didn't like the how do you like me now, but when I was younger, I used to be quite good at accents, but as I've gotten older, I've just gotten really bad at everything, particularly accents. But there you go. You paid $1.99 for it. Don't do it again, and do not get me to try and do a British one. Thankfully, all the Brits are asleep, so nobody will want to hear that. They are asleep, aren't they? Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. in Britain, right? You're all asleep. Well, I hope you are having a great night's sleep. So yeah, there you go. I'm sorry. Viewership numbers decline 50%. Oh dear. Anyway, moving onwards and upwards. Just trying to... Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just trying to find a sneaky goodie hut. What I found was Camp Barbarian. Oh yeah, we got that Trobert de Vilnius, who unfortunately we've lost as our ally, which is super annoying. But it is what it is. And then I really... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I don't want to lose this unit. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit salty about that. I'm a little bit salty about that. I really don't want to lose that unit. Oh, that's such a shame. It's such a shame when you have, particularly with a Pathfinder, because they have such unique, you know, like I've got so many promotions for it. It seems like such a shame to lose it. But here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, woohoo! We got lucky. We got lucky. Okay, our lands are mostly clear now, so we should be good to go. Speaking of good to go, thank you, Devilish. The time is now 14:06, and it is time to end the stream. Fun fact, I used to work, before I end, I'm going to flip us to the end screen now. I am tidying up, so feel free to go away and do your own thing, but fun little throwaway story for the very end of the stream. I used to work at a very large retail store, and at the end of the day, we would have to say a goodbye over the, not a goodbye, but a like, hey, we're closing, and I was always lucky enough to be picked to do the closing call, because for whatever reason, people liked to hear me do it, and dumbasses, but anyway, and so whenever I wrap up a stream, my mind always goes back to, good evening, customers, the time is now 5:55, and our store will be closing in 5 minutes' time, that's 6 o'clock. Should you have any further purchases, please proceed to the nearest till point, and thank you for shopping with Store. Anyway, there's a fun story. You weren't actually that late, Kingston. I'm just streaming at a slightly different time. Had a wee slot between 12 till 2. Yeah, this was a wicked stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, obviously, in particular to all of our new subscribers who joined us. Random Jess, Zephyrian, Blockachok, 4 months membership, Robotic Morgan Freeman, Tarvin Short, not only with a very generous $5 super chat, but also a channel membership. Welcome aboard. Likewise, Devilish, the man, the myth, and the legend that was. Super chats totaling, I believe, $10.96. So thank you very much for that, Devilish. And of course to everybody in the chat, a shout out to Coolest Dude, to Orbital for making my day, Will Jack, Kingston Richard, Zephyrian, where are we? Obviously Devilish, Tarvin. You guys rock. You guys rock. And more broadly, thanks so much for supporting the channel lately as well. It's been a really fun game. See ya, fun guy. See ya, Eddie. You're more fun than I am, I almost guarantee it. You've been watching my vids every day. Oh, and it's your first live stream. Awesome, Will. That's so awesome. It's so awesome to chat, to hear. And I said I was going to put on the Be Right Back screen, and I didn't. Lol. Night from a guy up at 3 a.m. Oh, I feel ya. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. If I unsub and then resub, am I a new sub? Nah, it doesn't count you, sadly. I don't get the notifications for resubs. Yeah, if you made a new account, I guess I would, but not from the same one. Anyway, thanks very much to the very generous people who are helping support me do this. Now more than ever, you are actually helping me do this. And you will see me on Discord soon, within the week. Mark these words. Bye, everybody. Take care, and I'll try and squeeze in another stream this week. Maybe we'll pick up part 2 of this run. Maybe we'll try something different. See how we're feeling on the day. Maybe I'll put out a poll, actually. That might be a best way to decide. Bye. Bye, the Tsar. Bye. Thanks, everybody.